This one for GC. I know we gotta get chopped with your pops, man. Chop it up. Yeah. Chopping it up with pops, you crazy. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Hey, let's go. Few friends getting chopped in the booth, but I chop it up with pops, but I chop it up with who? Ain't hit cause we only talk true. Smoke a blunt to the face when we going to the moon. Take it to the boom. But I chop it up with pops, no you not, but I chop it up with who? Few friends getting chopped in the booth, but I turn it up a notch. Boom. Let's go. I'm about to chop it up again with pops. Yeah. Boom, we getting chopped. Get chopped. Chopping it up with pops. Yeah. We about to chop it up again with pops.
Good evening, everybody. How y'all doing? Happy fucking Wednesday. I do apologize for not having a show this morning, but other things came up. I apologize. Thank you for tuning in to the Chopping Up with Pops show. I'm your host, Pops. This is my guest, 88 Diagrams.
What's up?
Diagrams, go ahead and let them know where you from and what you do.
Grew up more, excuse me.
You all right, bro?
Yeah. Yo,
Stone
what's
a
up?
moment.
My name is 88 Diagrams. I am a rapper and producer. I hail from the Minneapolis, Twin Cities area. I was also, I grew up in Brooklyn Center, actually, specifically.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm from the BC, technically. So,
Right on.
hell yeah. I've been doing this for a long time, but I also feel like, as of late recently, it's finally, like, kicking up now.
Yeah?
So,
Cool.
yeah.
All right. What makes you different from other artists?
The weird thing about that, to me, at least for me, is like I always I'm one where I let the audience decide, like, yo, what makes me different from the others. But the only thing I could think of is just usually for my music, I'm me, you know?
Okay.
And I just feel like there's only just one me when it comes to this whole world that we have, you know? So there isn't anyone who could duplicate me if I'm employing all that within my music. So, like, I'm a nerd. I make weird beats. I make weird music.
Okay.
Well, you know. So I try to be as different as I can, like with the style that I have. So yeah, but I also take other like things that I like too. But then it's just like, okay, let me apply myself with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
So,
when you were growing up, who did you look up to as a kid?
little kid. Shoot.
Role model figure in your life.
The biggest one was Bruce Lee. I'll admit.
Okay.
Fun,
He's a bad motherfucker,
yeah,
man.
I'll admit. As a kid, I've always wanted to be like, before music and all that, like I've always wanted to be like that next action superstar.
Oh, right on.
Funny story. I remember one time, I was just playing by myself outside as a kid, and I just grabbed 2 sticks and just put a string in between them and tried doing them. That shit was hilarious. I was like, yeah. But Bruce Lee, especially like his philosophies now, really strike me. I feel like a lot of my influences that come up now have essentially hit more within like from middle school and high school, you know.
Right.
So, yeah. As for personal life, you know, a lot of it's just kind of like my siblings here and there, some friends, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
No mom, dad. Hey.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
They've given me like words of wisdom here and there, but there are also times where it's just kind of like,
Just do your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Auto tune or no auto tune for you, brother?
I don't do it. Always depends on the aesthetic, man. But oh man, it's like you're gonna hear it. I have like a few songs where I do have auto tune, but it's not like my main thing. It always depends on like what I'm doing for it.
Okay.
You know, I see it almost like guitar distortion.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like
so
that?
yeah. So it's like if I'm wanting to do something that's SoundCloud rap type, you know, or just like, yo, this needs autotune to outdo it. But then if it's like boom bap, 90s hip hop, I'm like, of course, like I'll take the autotune out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, how do you find the auto tune when you go to perform? I mean, does it hurt or help when you're performing?
I haven't performed with autotune yet, and that's just because every time I've tried performing so far, we haven't been able to implement it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got to sing it normally, right?
Yeah,
Does
but
that interfere with your performance?
not really.
No? Okay.
It just feels more like, I'm just similar to the distortion and the acoustic sort of comparison that I've had. It's almost like instead of playing it on an electric guitar, I'm playing it on like an acoustic guitar now.
Okay.
So yeah.
Let's get on one of these tracks, man. I've been dying to play this one right here.
Oh, Harvey?
Yeah. And this is 88 Diagrams, y'all. Check it out.
Hell yeah.
No. Miss Suzumiya isn't the person behind it. Although, you do know who the person is.
But if it isn't Haruhi, then who is it?
Blood on Clementine's 88 space crime destroy Mother Nature who's protecting Father Time. Air polluted pesticides, what commits suicide? Lavish mansions filled with Tommy guns and million-side. But merely just a small branch of the clear G. Struck a piano chord for her, cause it's eerie. Fear me, dear me, clearly breathing rose gold. Heavy metal poison, lose breath like a choke hold. Give me the kiss or else will hump. If I want point back up and drum, drowning rums, her thoughts go numb. All they see is death and crumbs in a fun and mind the signs for the crime. Drum like Sidru, look like nice, go film and feeling like stars. Like content we sip for swords and face things like airs. Just born like this, born like this. My foot's in my DNA. Pussy gears, neck with demons, fallen angels like it's say. Square DNA, parameters make them twirl. Cream swirls with fur from the sweet talk like churls. So chance to webcam, so goddamn, got only fast and turn the ass to open that celebrity. Drums and hands from the school like enemy. Don't tread me. Wild the analogy is Save Academy. Quicksilver like to game with the bad boy. X my words like lesbian. Your wild thing with paradigm shift. Let that with wildflower and enemy. Recognize the property is stack which grow for the academics top. I was playing automatically in New York State. Mine, the letter sharp, starting pump, late man, talk, state, Paul, Minneapolis. Flow terrific. More rap fast to prove the others have my only trip. Every very top 5 rappers there. Madman, cause the bloodshot eyes of a crazy crystal meth addict. Yeah.
So do you think aliens are real or not?
That's sort of random.
Just answer the question.
I guess they are.
And time travelers?
I wouldn't doubt those either.
How about espers?
I'm sure they're lurking around every corner.
What about sliders?
I haven't met any of those guys yet.
Is that a North High uniform?
Uh-huh.
What's your name, anyway?
It's John Smith.
I suppose we still have some time. Do you mind if we talked for a bit?
Oh yeah, man. I like that track. That's a good track. We might save that one right there and run it back a little while, man. You dope. All right, man.
There's like a weird slow down intro. What's going on?
That outro's a little long-winded, man. But other than that, that's a dope-ass track. I like it. If you don't
Before
mind.
we go, could you tell me what this says?
I am right here, is what it
Now I should
says.
end. Now it's
All right. Woo.
There we go.
Now, if you don't mind, bro, I'm going to take these tracks that you sent me.
Yeah.
I'm going to put them in my morning rotation. I do a morning wake and bake show.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm going to put them in there. I'll spin them from time to time. And as long as you're following me, I can notify you. I can just type in your name and say, hey, your music's playing next.
Bet.
You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And it also, some of your music might wind up in our hat for our weekly drawing.
Yo.
We do a weekly drawing for a show we do on Saturday, me and Dave Bone, called The Review.
Mm.
And what we do is review music, review weed. Hell, we might even do videos someday.
Yo.
Okay? But that's on Saturday morning, 10:30 to 11:30 Central Standard Time. So whoever's tuning in right now, that's where we're going to be at Saturday.
I might even send some unreleased stuff then. At that
Oh,
point.
bro,
Let's
bring
go.
it on, man. We love it. We
Give
love
a
it.
nice preview of what I'm working on.
Who would you say would be your musical influences so far up to date?
Um, Ironic because today one of them just released a new single.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's an experimental noise hip hop group called Clipping.
Okay.
Yeah. And fun fact, if you're a theater person who love Hamilton, the guy who plays Thomas Jefferson is the rapper in the group.
Oh,
So
wow.
I find it funny when people are like, you know, he has this flip side of being his name's David Diggs. He has this flip side of being like this guy in Hollywood and in theater, but then he's like in this noise hip hop group rapping about BDSM and like horror films. But
Wow.
what I love about them is just like I think they've helped me realize, you know, how experimental and wacky I could get with my music.
Right.
You know? So like we talked about how long that outro was and how weird that was. But it kind of made me realize, yo, that's kind of cool. That's okay.
Yeah, it's
and also-
okay, but
yeah,
I bet you $5 people turn the channel before the end of that track.
probably.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But it's got the vibe.
Yep.
It's definitely got
Yeah.
the vibe.
And also, I'll say like I used to be a filmmaker,
Okay.
and they've helped me realize this idea of implementing the idea of film with your music. You know, like their current album they're doing is a cyberpunk theme.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's very much like cybernetic, almost Blade Runner type of feeling.
Okay.
Yeah, and plus also the beat is just like rap wise, just getting every single like style of rapping down.
Right.
You know, dude could rap in like 7-8 times. So just imagine trying to count like
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just damn. Sorry, I talk a lot geeking and shit.
No, you're
So,
good, brother. You're good. I want to hear what you got to say.
Yeah,
I'm sure the people want to hear it too.
hell yeah.
What age did you get into hip hop, bro?
I was around like 16, 17.
Okay.
I was listening to hip hop before, but the rappers I grew up listening to were like Eminem and DMX.
Okay.
You know, and I love them, but I didn't got into like the hip hop head stuff
Right.
until high school, and that was also when I discovered sampling.
Oh,
Yeah.
You like that, don't you?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, I gotta thank Wu-Tang for that too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just like realizing, wait, that bass was a sample, and I just went into this deep dive of like all like that's how they made it. Like ain't nothing to fuck with. Sample is from like the Underdog theme. The
Right.
ooh, ooh. I was like, what? So,
Right on.
yeah.
Do you have any upcoming events, shows, or performances?
I have 2 shows coming up. Yep. So one of them, also shout out to my boy Nerd Day, not Nerd Day, Nerd the King,
Nerd the King.
Nerd the King, yeah, Nerd the King. The show's Nerd Day.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Happy birthday, nerd.
hell yeah. Funny thing about that, I'll tell more about it. But I'm doing that show, and also Nerd's doing my show that I'm doing in a few days after. It's my birthday show too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm calling it I call it the 88 Diagrams Scaring the E-Girls birthday show.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's actually how like we end up bonding and connecting because we're both like, yo, we want to do like a birthday show, and we found out that our birthdays kind of like align.
Yeah.
we're just like,
Within
let's go.
days, man.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Now, I got a tricky question for you.
All right.
What kind of music do you listen to personally?
Personally, a lot. Right now, of course, being the hip hop head, like I listen to a lot of hip hop. I also listen to a variety of shit too.
Okay. What were you listening to on the way over?
I was mostly listening to hip hop.
That's good. Who's
Yeah,
hip hop? Who's the singers?
So I have a playlist I just play for driving. I remember I was listening to some 3 6 Mafia.
Okay.
Yeah. I got Pop My Collar, that one. Ever since I was a kid, I was popping my collar, popping my collar, that one. Duke Deuce, Crunking Death, and just a lot of like Southern stuff, you know. So like, yeah, I guess not like too modern stuff, but it's like 3 6 and like stuff coming back to like Kronkin, all that. 8-Ball MJG.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
let's. I want to play that Hellfire, man. Tell me a little story about that track.
Ooh. So For Hellfire, I'm currently working on a horrorcore project.
Okay.
Yeah, and for viewers who don't know what horrorcore is essentially it's just horror hip hop. So like imagine the most horror movie hip hop you could think of.
Right.
And ironically, I was inspired by Clipping because they did a horrorcore project where they just dabbled into horror. And so I want to do the same thing. So I'm making 3 albums for it. I'm working on the second and the third one right now. And Hellfire's on the second one. And each song, dabbles on an aspect of horror. So Hellfire is more on that horror of like, the world is ending. You know?
Yeah.
Like I was inspired by a line from the band Daughters where the chorus was just like, the world is opening up. And I was like, damn, that's hard. That, but also strikes you. So hence the name Hellfire. It's supposed to be a song about just literally our world is ending. Like we're all just about to die and like the earth is dying. And what's cool about this song, I have my friend Disdots, who's rapping a verse at the end in his native language. He's from the Faroese Islands. He's also my rap mentor too. So he taught me a lot about rap. And he started rapping in Faroese. I thought the message was very meaningful because it's this weird nihilistic thought I had where it's like, yo, despite the fact of our differences and being, sorry if I have to be a bit political, but despite our issues towards one another, whether it's race or gender, at the end of the day, we all just die.
Yeah. That's the sad part about it.
That's the sad part.
And not too many people realize that shit.
Yeah. And so that's kind of why I was like, I also put my own native language in. I'm Hmong. Like, so I have the hook in Hmong too. So it's kind of like that weird combination of like adding these different languages to implement the idea of like, despite who we are, we all just die at the end.
Right, right.
It's also probably the most abstract song out of the list.
Okay. Who's on the track with you, man?
Disdots, and at the end I have vocals from a UK artist by the name of Jagara.
Okay.
Yeah, she was on a Netflix show actually.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Well, here we go, y'all. This is Hellfire by 88 Diagrams.
Hell yeah.
We knew the world would not be the same. Few people laughed. Few people cried. Most people were silent. Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. I suppose we all thought that one way or another.
Lökkähyver hattu, teitä niihin attu, bleusu översputja, teuvit näyr ratja. Lökkähyver hattu, teitä niihin attu, bleusu översputja, teuvit näyr ratja.
Blinded goggles from the fogged up haze, volcanic like ruptures and seas ablaze. Try to breathe, air polluted color like maze, the fed oneself clutching up the blade. So fierce like acid rays, droplets burnt skin, nothing can save you now, not even your EpiPen. Lungs grimy, like a static of a grindhouse, digest the remnants of the world's mental meltdown, setting instructions to degrade one by one. Cracked skies drowsed with the earth undone. Here for 1,000 suns, turn cutthroat, survive to find a solution. That's what states force demise. Rather kill oneself than live through this hell. The depths of friends created cool shell. The keep cool, there's hellfire upon man. Dispersion towards others didn't help us fight a plan.
Lökkähyver hattu, teitä niihin attu, bleusu översputja, teuvit näyr ratja. Lökkähyver hattu, teitä niihin attu, bleusu översputja, teuvit näyr ratja.
Claims to be a legend as a stay alive crumbles, but scavenged for a can of Cambo. Ground zero in shambles, face painted camo. No savior for the wicked, worthless like your daddy's Lambo. Plummeted currency to a plum science society, eaten alive from such a catastrophe. Persephone, on a world imagery seems slavish since a middle class lifestyle became abnormal and cosmic. Bodies buried one by one, lullaby sung to the children they brung to a world without a tongue. Get it? No meaning towards the words of an artist unless you can live through life by continuing to harvest. The farthest one goes, the more tarnished rebirth of the dark ages ends with biblical passage. That in the last days perilous times have come, for now clear that by Ragnarok has begun.
Världens ände väldigt nær och inte i hela tid. All heimsen sida deg i fjärskåten med näka som öyn och giv. men vi nøyast ikke. At rekva bli åner år og der vi gå om åra lä. Og innans fyra vera klar og bläka tøyden i vår katon bak vi dodja virelig og vellekt åren til. For at man skal våkne opp til tråden i sånn der vi sa om og drav og minn. Østen fyrir spørst og rekning og skifter vi rastlåna fyrir klaren og blav og himmel. Velkola hasper vanna fotlar av at vi har bola festas fast og jeg tar av og svav og pinne og kreter inne vi tar under kinnen. Men folk om øvdelen det er nærmen mørke sår og i oi. Du det er enda en langt og deg i tar sånn om en døye.
Another long out. Oh, shit. Let's hear this side.
You know, before, but that was his son. Wow, that was 88 Diagrams. Name of that track was what again? Hellfire.
Hellfire.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was that shows more of my weird side, I guess.
Yeah, I'd say, man. But
side.
you know, we don't get music like that all the time on the Chop It Up and Pop show, so it's kind of a little treat.
Let's go.
All right, now we're gonna get back to some Q&A here. What would you say would be your most memorable performance, brother?
I think the most memorable one, there's two right now at the moment, but the one that really strikes me was so I'm a nerd and I go to anime conventions, you know, and one of my most memorable ones was I performed at this 21 Plus convention in Minnetonka called Akiyomicon.
Okay.
Yeah, and the best way I could describe it is essentially an anime con, but it primarily focuses on the party aspect.
Right on.
You know, and I got the chance to perform at this convention, and it was like one of those weird feelings of like this is like a dream come true, because I've always wanted to do something like that, just because it's fun. You know, just combine two things I love. But also, what really made it memorable was because all my friends were there seeing me perform, seeing what I got in me. And I feel like sometimes whenever I've had friends really know me here and there, like they probably haven't seen like what I've actually done. Yeah.
Right on. And it's good to feel good about that shit, you know?
Exactly, yeah.
It makes you feel more machismo.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
It makes me feel validated. Like,
hell yeah.
My work.
I've been working on it and y'all like it. I'm happy. Yeah. Now, you remember the first time you performed?
Yes.
What was the first track you performed?
I could go early on, but I guess like my first actual performance.
No, I mean your very first time performing in front of anybody.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, I mean, you know, like a venue or something.
Oh, venue.
You know, doing it at home with mom, dad, and your siblings.
Yeah.
That don't count.
Like most of it would have been like school.
Okay. That's cool. Yeah. Would you do
just like, I mean, of course I did
talent
like
show or what?
Yeah, I did a talent show. This one I wasn't even rapping before. And all I remember doing was so my sis, I had a MIDI controller, you know, so like those things that just launch loops and all that, and eventually I wanted to do that, but my sisters were like, you need a visual aspect for your show. No one wants to watch a dude press buttons.
Yeah, right.
That's it. And so I ended up learning, and they're like, well, either I sing or rap on it, which I didn't know how to do that during the time, or I get dancers, or this is what I ended up coming up with, I could sequence visuals with it.
Okay.
So I ended up learning how to like sequence visuals with the music at the same time, and I ended up doing that on the talent show. So it was a pitch black like room, just the projector and the screen. I was just like playing my beats while also sequencing visuals at the same time. And it wasn't just like, oh, the visual was already like synced in before.
Right.
Like, nah, I actually pressed the button for the right visuals.
Oh, right.
So I was like, yeah. So VJing, I think that's what they call it.
A video jockey, yeah. VJing.
Yeah.
When you hit the stage, what goes through your mind?
A lot of things. Oh man, I'm a pretty anxious person. So like there are times I'm just kind of thinking like, oh, it's gonna be a dead show, I think, or I don't think I'm gonna do well. But then at the same time, a bit of me is also like, and I'm like double-sided with it where I'm like, I'm gonna do good. Just as long as I'm able to show what I want to show. That's something a professor said to me when it came to my music. Because I used to study guitar and whatnot, and he taught me like everything from classical guitar to jazz guitar. And he told me when it comes to performing, especially to like help out with anxiety, if you're very much passionate about something, like you'd want to show the world what you're passionate about.
Oh.
Yeah. And so that's kind of something that comes to my mind when I'm performing. I'm like, even if it's just one guy in the crowd, I want to at least be able to show them like, this is what I do. This is what I love. This is why I love the song that I made, you know?
Okay.
So, yeah.
That sounds fire to me, man. I'd probably do the same shit. You know, if you're proud of your work, you got to get it out there.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm here to try to help you do that.
Thank
All
you.
right? This next track we got, it's called Blood Type. Can you tell me about that track?
Ooh. I love how, like, so the thing I love from comparing this from the previous song, this is a bop. This is an actual bop.
Okay.
Like, compared to the previous song where it's like weird and like, what is this? You know, this one's actually like, I remember it's always my favorite performing it because I'll admit I get the ladies dancing on this one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shake that ass, girl.
Yeah. So it's all about vampires. That's all I'll say.
All right. Look here, man. Y'all listen closely, man. All you dudes, get the fuck out of the room. I got to ask this man a question. Ladies, stay right where we at. Bro, married, single, widow, divorced, or other?
Oh, I got a girlfriend.
Oh, sorry, ladies. He's off the call the boys back. He's taking.
I love her so much.
Good
so,
deal.
Yeah.
Good deal. Good deal, man. Congratulations to you on that, man. That's dope, man. I'm glad you got a girl, man.
Thank you.
All right, this next track we're going to spin on is Blood Type, right?
Blood Type, yeah.
Yeah, here we go, y'all. 88 Diagrams.
Hues like 6'9" on dentures, adventure, hypnotic like 5 enhances with flares, space boom, the club, a buzz, Lloyd Mary shot glass with the warmth and love of the beauty of pale color hairs, match her fingernails, a figure like a goddess heels, leave a blood trail with tears of the man she's probably eaten, seasoned with blood as she dances through the evening with a cryptic message. She wanna be dressed with a virgin killer rule, but you shouldn't accept it, whatever. She's trying to find a man to nibble on, someone who is fulfilling. Water guns with pouring on, watch your neon gestures, lascivious, generous towards this gorgeous woman he's manifest, could resist, maybe even more than suggested. After thirst looked away and then she sided. What's your blood type, boy? Is it A or B? How long have you danced with them tight ass jeans? How about we pace through the marching of the beat? Don't worry, hear your hearts turn me on, you see. Now what's your blood type? What's your blood type? Come on, I wanna know what's your blood type, girl. What's your blood type? What's your blood type? Don't worry about the things, just dance with the night. Blood groove, like to move, step in the back room, condom slips, body filled backwards in the bag of shrooms. Make it out with the blouse, ready to rip through this mountain fork like sun. Under her bra and trousers, in a blur, got your tongue in her clip, mouth zip. Don't want pedestrians to hear a bit of the moans. Got a nice bone ready for this pet, animalistic like nature. That's naughty and treacherous. Don't mess this, pimpy like a fresh prince. Got your fingerprints, stuck her bum to a French kiss, but not before long. Blood dripping in the John, could succumb to thirst to the breaking of dawn. When a breaks up, it seems she's begun to view him less as a deity and more like a sim. Just to right when the nibbles start to trickle down the neck. Fed to the beast as she sucks whatever's left. What's your blood type, boy? Is it A or B? How long have you danced with them tight ass jeans? How about we pace through the marching of the beat? Don't worry, hear your hearts turn me on, you see. Now what's your blood type? What's your blood type? Come on, I wanna know what's your blood type, girl. What's your blood type? What's your blood type? Don't worry about the things, just dance with the night. Now stop, wait a minute. Get out, she live it, how she live it for the moment, man. Alex play the role of the 100 freight as his body turns numb, skin color like an ashtray. Flow painted red from the bite marks on the flesh. Don't worry about when it's blood, clean up what's left. Kill him softly, a last one like White Clef. John filled with blood, sucks there isn't any polytech. Crept in the night, his style was finger licking good. Despite the meal, her stomach rumbling like a motion controller. Fixing up her joker, eat girl roaming with some rupees in her holster. Lace blunts with crack bones like crab legs every time she walks. Teaser trail, Billy Man's cannibalistic fantasy in disguise. In his thick pigs as they sit and wink, but he's dead in the blink. Yeah, there's trap, oh yeah, there's trap, oh yeah, there's trap, oh hey, there's trap, yeah, there's trap, oh yeah, there's trap, oh blood wine for the evening, yeah, there's trap, there's trap, oh there's trap, yeah, blood stains on the cheese pocket, there's trap, from the night, yeah, from the night, oh yeah, let you get prayed, oh yeah, oh yeah, you coming bitch, yeah. Yeah, we thirsty boy, blood mixing shit, yeah, and nothing sense, you a dead bitch, you dead bitch, ain't been talking, you coming bitch, yeah, don't mind the blood side, yeah, you want that fresh, whoa, blood thirsty highlight.
Hell yeah. That was dope. That was Blood Type, like 88 diagrams. Shit. Where do you get your beats from, brother?
I make them.
You make them?
I make them, yeah.
Okay.
Right now I have been experimenting with trying to use a lot of my friends' beats because I realized I started making more friends who are producers instead of rappers.
Right.
Yeah.
I still have a special person to rap, bro. I mean, I can't get up there and do it.
Yeah.
That's for damn sure. I can't carry a tune with a bucket. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And
yeah. Funny thing about that was I initially started off as a producer.
Okay, yeah.
But then I couldn't find rappers on my beats. So I just kind of said, fuck it, I'm going to rap by myself. So
okay, walk me through your process, man. Do you make the beat first and then write the track? Do you write the track and then make the beat? Do you build the beat around the track? I mean,
usually it depends because there are times where I'm like, yeah, I'll make the beat first because sometimes I'll make a collection of beats. Like, like maybe 10 beats or so, like a day or whatever, just to see what I can. It's been slowing down now due to personal life, and then later on I'll just kind of select, be like, oh, I like this one. Let me see if I can rap that. But then if there's a specific concept in my mind on what I want sonically or what story I want to tell, I actually would start writing something first. And then I would try either making a beat that'll fit or find a beat that I've made already that'll fit. And then I try to work those two
together. Meld them together,
yeah.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah. So like some of my concepts, it might even just be like, I want to rap about this, and then I would just kind of write something and then just find something that will like match it,
Right.
Yeah. Or I would find this beat, I'm like, oh, I like this. I would just like try writing for that beat, see what concept I could think of from that beat. So
right. That makes sense. That makes sense. Let's see, man. Tell me about this other track, Gene.
Gene?
Yeah.
I made this. I had the beat for a long ass time actually. Initially it was supposed to be given to someone, but then shit happened. I won't go deep into it, but let's just say shit happened. And
life happens, bro.
Yeah. Yep. And I love this beat so much. I was like, I didn't want to scrap it. Because I sampled one of my favorite jazz artists is Bob James.
Okay.
People love sampling him, Talib Kweli, Ninth Wonder, when it comes to like his collaboration with Murs. So I was like, I really want to sample him. I got like records with him too. I do the old school sampling too. So I'd actually be looking through the vinyl and like try to find something and like go through everything.
This one yet?
Yeah.
I do that with weed. Everybody knows what Pop smokes weed.
Yeah, but then the thing I was gonna go with this, just to finish my thought, was you're good. I feel like I could talk a lot about this shit, but I made this in a week technically.
Damn.
Yeah, because I really wanted one more song on an album I tried releasing for my birthday last year.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was like, I have this beat lying around, I'm gonna use it. And so I ended up using either whatever verses I've already written and try to combine them, or I tried to add new things. I could think the first verse, all I had were the first 4 bars, 4 to 8 bars. And I was like, let me see what I could do. And then recording everything in like a day, and mixed and mastered it all in like a few days and got it out. So, yeah.
That's not bad, bro. That's not bad.
Yep.
But let's listen to Gene real quick. This is 88 Diagrams, y'all. Gene.
Things are going a little too smoothly today.
It's the CHAVANG.
Come on!
Got balls in my pocket, balls in my pocket.
It's the CHAVANG.
Gotta holla at your city if you ride for a die.
It's the CHAVANG.
Come on!
So I'm terror like shit, so I'm terror like shit.
It's the CHAVANG.
Turn up these fools back.
Hear me.
Come around and see galactic ships into dreams. Round spears and beams and men static through screens. From ring, portrait guys, camera crew in disguise. Bewitched project with an exorcist, guidance advice, vice versa. GTA Miami City Vice tonight. Referee get turned up, GTS can try to kick out. Like Jordan Peele, best to get out before one of us grabs our Hmong machetes and down. Ni hao, give up, cause you motherfuckers are dead now. Genshin like nerds need guides to hell, like Hu Tao, Lu Bao. Shoving mouths for steam bow. Beef and pork, watching only place don't have a cash cow. Yow, rusting nails down in the foot. Homer Simpson like scream, another babe bit the hook. Yeah, shook. One for the aftermath, one for the party. We can fill with house balloons and leaders of Bacardi. It's the CHAVANG.
Come on!
Got balls in my pocket, balls in my pocket.
It's the CHAVANG.
Gotta holla at your city if you ride for a die.
It's the CHAVANG.
Come on!
So I'm terror like shit, so I'm terror like shit.
It's the CHAVANG.
Turn up these fools back blitz and lab.
A broken like siren that studies the Reader's Digest. Digress from the technique like a dirty up sundress. Must confess, but I'm with as real as a crest. Little demons upon the honeymoon and kill us intent. Makes sense. Vengeance given to old, but there's no blood showing up. Running up those numbers, yeah, stocks are going up. Unluck, raise a pine for a golden paycheck. Cause man, walk the dead with a noose on the straight neck. You fork blistering roses and moonlit. Spider lilies that paint beauty towards ghouls through nights. Feeling chilly yet. Upon a green hill as a god in the zenith. A bouquet for my maiden. Technicolor to scenic. With the scent attacker lilies and lavenders. Hiding cadavers that bled through petals. As we wrap our own overtures with silk like gossamers that reflect the autumn leaves that fall as we lie at night underneath the sycamore trees.
Onwards. We have work to do. What a pleasant surprise.
Hell yeah. I like that beat, bro.
Thank you.
You ever think about selling your beats, bro?
I tried to, but no one took them.
Oh,
or people
man.
did, but then nothing happened with it. It's like, oh. So.
You can't win them all, brother.
Yep.
You can't win them all. What's next for you, man? I mean, you're a producer. You create your own beats. You write your own music. I mean, what's next for you to do, bro?
Honestly, I'm just trying to get myself out more. You know, perform more, connect with more artists. I want to work with more people. You know?
Oh, you got to get out there. You gotta network with people, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Link up with people, even if they're not in your own area, bro.
Oh,
Even if they're out of state, you know, it could be at the other end of the country.
Yeah.
Link up with people, bro. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah. The biggest thing is performing more right now.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
I want to finally actually like, yo, I'm gonna put
You want to
myself
hit
out
some
there.
of the bigger venues, hit some open mics, bro.
Yeah.
Get you some stage practicing, you know, some solid stage practicing.
Hell yeah.
Big crowds, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Now, what motivated you to write Gene?
Gene? It was kind of the time crunch.
Oh,
but also,
okay.
the second verse, though, I've had that initially for different thing, which again, it was around the same issue, just like shit happens.
Yeah.
You know?
It does, bro.
And so I was like, I had this verse laying around, and I think the only hint I could give that's already in the verse that kind of tells certain audiences that know me, like what shit happened. There is a theme about flowers in that verse,
Yeah.
And so
I caught that.
yeah. And we would just say like it involved flowers, but shit happened.
Yeah.
And so when scrambling around for like, I want to release a song on the album, but I only have like a few days left. I was just going through all my either unused verses or like when practicing, I literally have like a document that I have. It's long as shit. It's just random 4 bars. Random bars, you know, that I write. Sometimes I might even write like an entire 16-bar verse on that. But it's just a massive document. It's like my own little like rhyme book.
Oh,
like, you know,
that makes
lyric
sense.
book. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just kind of pulled random shit and just try to see what I can make that would be hard.
Right.
So
right.
yeah. So and then the hook was improvised. I was just trying to figure out what to do to make it catchy.
Right.
So
sometimes you got to do that, man.
Yeah.
Spit 16 bars, buddy.
As I stroll through the Hmong village with that Bami, Komozu town, Japanese gardens like a kami. The year's 99, a time when doves cry, yet. Born in 98, the year of Dino Spectrum. My symptoms are cold hearts and ill vibes. Born from the snow, let it go with Gulf of Pride. From the 763 to the 651. Cherry Spoon Art, 35W son. NPR top 30 now. Driving Bugattis to a block party at first app. Sipping Bacardi. But Bacardi was smoking Smarties. Die lit. Planetary detour. Cost me a Cardi shoddy. Cruising around Lake Minnetonka with a Toyota Nana Kaliku. Mong Minnesota nature bout there. Gulumbe Hutsia Fa. Got bao hella Mong oh. Buyo ma.
Oh, wow.
I will admit,
Okay.
that's like my go-to, like if I have to put something out like that's like, okay, non-instrumental.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's not, I suck at freestyling in all honesty, but that's like always my go-to, like, you know, okay, shit, I'm on the spot. Let me figure something out. But I gotta get better at that. I'm trying to get better at it. So
You did fine, bro.
Thank
did
you.
Fine. What do you like to do in your spare time, your leisure time, when you're not working, you're not doing this? What do you like to do, man?
Play games, watch anime. I don't know. Sometimes I'm usually on the internet a lot. So
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I'm also a huge entertainment nerd. So like I'd always be like studying about like the entertainment industry or just like movies and how they made things. Or just watching movies in general, you know, and just figuring out like weird shit.
Right.
Yeah. Or
you said earlier that you were releasing 3 albums for the horror thing.
Yeah. So I'm making 3 albums. One's released already now.
Okay.
And I'm working on 2 more. Initially, it was supposed to be 2 albums, but then I ended up holding the second album off for so long that I made more songs for it. And I was like, I feel like I want this out now. And so I split it to 2 albums.
Wow.
Yeah. So
now, how long do those 2 projects take you?
If we put them all together, it's been like close to a year now.
Hey.
Because like I'm very much like I want this perfect, you know.
Right.
Like this album specifically, you know, because I feel like it's probably my biggest one yet, and I also admit it's probably the one I've spent the most money on. So it's like, cool. Okay, I got to make this like my best work ever, even if it's gonna be weird. Like at least something where it's like people are like, yo. So
right. I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. Tell me a little bit about VTuber Death Parade.
I'm a nerd. I mentioned that.
Yeah.
I also watch these things called VTubers. You know what VTubers are?
I haven't got a clue.
Essentially, they're like virtual streamers, but then they're like anime girls.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
And I was just kind of, I think I just had a dumb idea where I was like, I want to sample these VTubers and make a beat out of it, and then make a song where I'm just referencing VTubers. And then later on, I got a bunch of my friends, shout out to MF Zeph and Liz MM Dill on the song, who also love VTubers too, and they're nerds too. So I was like, rap about VTubers, let's go.
All right.
Yeah.
Here we go, man. This is VTuber Death Parade by 88 Diagrams.
Oh my god, you have one of those things?
major disappointment to your family.
Didn't have to know anything about
Deadly rappers just jerking Maury, new base flow, chuck hot shit, dirty, toady, whoop to invasion, Corey, agents, track it, funky, shouty, faulty. Why things like good or chopped up them team souls like shoulda bump this shit in space like Sonic, trucks and zero get fucked like Luna. Bump it, this shit be make me grump it. Fuck boy rappers, we could stop it. Trap beat bangers, we just target all them hoes, we be killing. Unload this bitch, sip our souls and nash this bitch. Drive this bitch, all plugged on games, don't lie, can't fly, broken wings and flames. Got 3D bitches and skirt like Ami. Hearted cars with kings like Yami. Rip my name, there's no shit that got me. Fuck that shit like it's live tsunami. Find me, bake me, fry me, fuck me. Teriyaki boys just trapped with Nori. Louis Vu drip, ain't talking about Gucci. Fuck Supreme hardware, Safari. Shoddy, melodies in my head. Carry brightness, tea and bread. Poppy pussy, pay the feds. Loot my set, we call street cred. Me and wife, even got ears like you and Kim. Play Witch Project, got souls and pumpkins. Picking me, kettles, we killing the host. Nation subs, got the cash flow. Ballin', we ride double time, we clapping. Be too hot, sweet girls, we sipping. Picking juice, we be sipping. Big boat, H-Town still. Tipping balls, hollow eyes, sweet pippin'. Hands in the air, and armies been lacking. Hands on the clutch, shift gears, no buzz beat. Turn it up and rag, get a lot with a brush.
I'm all alone watching Hikikomori. In love with that dog bitch, so don't you come over. Tomorrow night streaming Lily, I'm watching Unico because he won't kill for me. VTuber's consuming my life, I'm inside all day and I'm feeling alright. Order Uber Eats, go me with your feet, give me JOY, then I'll be complete. Who needs the sun? I got food right here. Fuck touching grass, I'ma sip this beer. Don't need these bitches, got these stupid titties. My girl left me, I ain't feeling city. Cause I got no pride and I got VL. I jerk up all day and watch Ghost in the Shell. That real shit, just don't do it for me. Get your model of me, cause I'm feeling horny.
Fresh off the fucking jump, member streams I'm running up. Got your Oshi in the backseat trying to fill me up. Now she hits me up for a fucking collab, but I never hit her back cause I never gave a damn.
Oh my god!
Red super chat when I'm popping off online. When she hearing the merch, you know it's online. Went to LA, comes a couple of plushes, and I saw a squad full of thrushes. Holla E, yeah, you know it's goddamn sweet. Beach boy crying, but it's not that deep. I'll take an over, keep complain about it. Let me keep my ears closed, don't wanna hear about it, bitch.
Magnify the biggest bitch like a million watts. Stomped in the first bustin' out. Plus we bumpin' inside the tech, round inside. Soul heaters keep tremble. The Venus like temples, Kiara sparks assemble. Gotta say bye bye to the left eye. Got syndrome on the 8th grade. Twisted minds like a tie dye. Bonsai during cool nights. To the arts and Lee Martin. Let me mine, oh mine. Dry time, gotta get back. Got the weak ass bitch in the circles. They fly in the Kit Kat, Mad Max, Rax, Gucci K. Seeing in the sunshine because play J. Looking like straight shot Lily, A. God tries up like Snuffy, A. Perfect rappers like Lucifer, A. Style my feelings like Juniper, A. Mr. Champ, bullet club, sounds of V. Trigger, iron bounce, middle face, ghost face, skill set by the grids. VTubers proof live, spitting as the wife, no religion or prize. Teacher E diagrams, we rapping in tongues, bone thugs, we took parents, we sponge on shit like rare. Perfect dark, when we got towards team, more style, shooting stars to chop. Forget summer chop, fall backflips like claw. I'm touching and low, bone claw, surely no. Rosebud, what for drugs, she know. I would trust with cyber show, Chad, no Bailey Paul.
Well, why didn't you want to
Oh shit, he
Hell
done.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I like that motherfucker. This is VTuber Death Parade by 88 Diagrams. Go on YouTube, go on SoundCloud, go on Spotify. Run this man's numbers up. He got some dope ass music, man.
Thank you.
Let's see here. Now, how do your personal experiences shape the stories in your music?
My first thought is it's almost kind of like a journal, you know. I'll admit I haven't had that many personal songs out there yet, but I have written some personal stuff. It's just either been in the vault or I just haven't really found like a way to maneuver it out.
Brother, reach in that vault and put some dope ass beat behind it and let's get it out there.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Oh yeah.
Because 99% of the artists I talk to, I ask them that question, they say my own experiences. That's what I rap about. Shit I've gone through, shit I've seen, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they turn it around and take a negative and turn it into a huge positive. Okay? Here on the Chop It Up with Pop show, we don't promote no negativity, only fucking positivity. Positive energy and good vibes. That's what we do here.
Hell yeah.
So walk me through your routine. Oh, we already did that one. And what's the story behind your name, brother?
This is long.
We got time.
Yeah, I do want to say I apologize for the long answers.
No problem, bro.
I talk a lot, but
okay.
Yeah. So the name 88 Diagrams. The funny story about it, my initial name used to be Meditation.
Okay.
But I started when I was releasing the music and all that. I realized my music was being put on the those meditating playlists you see on Spotify. So I'm like, I don't want people to be trying to meditate and then they just hear like hellfire.
Right,
like,
right.
VTuber Death Parade and just be like, what the fuck is this? So
Right.
I tried to think of a name where it's like it feels a bit original, but at least like it relates to what I want, at least thematically. And I'll say is I'm a huge Wu-Tang fan.
Okay.
Yeah, I love Wu-Tang. And the name comes from a play on the Bagua, which is the Chinese philosophy. It's like it's called the 8 Diagrams in general. And essentially it's a diagram that shows the makeup of our world and our reality, And so I essentially played around with that name and chose just put in another 88 because I've also heard about Stang also from Wu-Tang too, because it's the reason why the Once Upon a Time in Shaolin album. Yep. It's the reason why it's only going to be released in 88 years. Because if you think of the number 88, right? If on its side, it's infinite. So if you put 2 8s together, it's double infinity.
Right.
And so I had that play with also the word 8 diagrams. So it's just 88 diagrams. So yeah.
Dope name, bro.
Thank you.
Not too many people have a name like that, bro. What's the most challenging part of the creative process for you, and how do you overcome it?
The biggest thing for me is just creative blocks, because sometimes I might just like write. And also, just as to the personal thing, I will admit sometimes I think too much on what I make, especially if it's like, oh, is this going to be challenging enough? Does this fit like everything meter wise? Is this technical enough? I don't know. Which is why sometimes it's hard for me to make something personal, because I could just write something now and then later on I'd be like, fuck, like I fucked up on the stanza. That thing doesn't rhyme with that, so on. So I'm trying to break out of that. But yeah, like the block is a huge thing, because I'll admit I've been on a creative block from like close to a year now.
Oh damn! Yeah. We gotta get you back in the saddle, brother.
Yeah. I'm getting myself back, and I shout out to all my friends out there for helping me, because that's the thing that helped me out, just meeting new people and new experiences. Shout out to my friend Newsami, who's also the DJ at the Nerd Day show.
Okay,
cool. Yeah, Newsami, what's up? And all my other con friends, Satomi, Trinity, VT, and so on. So yeah,
I think we got one more time for another track.
Right.
And then maybe another question, and we're going to wrap it up.
Gotcha.
We're going to run back that Haruhi. Am I saying it right?
Haruhi?
Yeah, Haruhi.
Yeah.
We're going to run that one back, man. That was a dope ass track. Y'all listen to this and go run his numbers up, y'all.
Can I just? Oh, sorry.
No.
Go ahead.
Oh, fun fact about that beat. I made it during a beat battle.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. They just gave me the sample. I was like, all right, let's make this in like a few hours. And then
how'd you do the beat battle?
It was online. It was like an online battle.
Did you win it? Did you lose it? Did you come in third, fourth?
I didn't win it. I think I was like second. I don't know.
Wow, that's
but
pretty good.
The person who won, they did like a cool, almost like cyberpunk, like LP vibe,
right?
Like Run the Jewels,
all right,
kind of thing. I was like, damn, all right, all right. I'll shut up now. So
here's Haruhi. There we go. 88 diagram.
No. Miss Suzumiya isn't the person behind it. Although, you do know who the person is.
But if it isn't Haruhi, is it?
Blood on coming times, 88 space crime destroy Mother Nature who's protecting Father Time. Air polluted pesticides, what commit suicide? Lavish mansions filled with Tommy guns a million side. But merely just a small branch of the clear G. Struck a piano chord for her, cause it's eerie. Fear me, dear me, clearly breathing rose gold. Heavy metal poison, lose breath like a chokehold. Give me the kiss or Russell hump. If I want point back up and drum, drowning rums, her thoughts go numb. All they see is death in crumbs and a fun and mind that signs for the crime. Shine like Sidhu, blue block, NASCAR film and feeling like stars. Like content, we sip for swords and face things like this. I was born like this, born like this. Wap was in my DNA. Pussy gears, neck with demons, fallen angels like it's Issei. Square DNA, parameters make them twirl. Cream swirls with fur from the sweet talk like churls. So chance to webcam, so goddamn, got on fast. Turn your ass and open that celebrity. Drums ahead of me, scope like enemy. Don't tread me. Wild face, up the analogy, Xavier Academy. Quicksilver like the game with the bed boy. Acting my words like lesbian. Your wild thing with paradigm shift. Let that with wildfire and enemy. Recognize properties, tech, which growth for the academics top. I was playing illmatic. When New York State mine, the letter sharp sign, pound lake, man, talk, say Paul, Minneapolis. Flow terrific. I'm only rap faster to prove to others I'm only true. I've been top 5 rappers. There's madman. I got the bloodshot eyes of a crazy Christmas meth addict. Yeah.
So do you think aliens are real or not?
That's sort of random.
Just answer the question.
I guess they are.
And time travelers?
I wouldn't doubt those either.
How about espers?
I'm sure they're lurking around every corner.
What about sliders?
I haven't met any of those guys yet.
Is that a North High uniform?
Uh-huh.
What's your name anyway?
It's John Smith.
I suppose we still have some time. Do you mind if we talked for a bit?
Hell yeah, that was for Ruhi. Right.
Yeah, you got it. Hell yeah.
Yeah, is that what it is? Okay. Whew. Thought I fucked up there for a moment. All right, last track of the night, man. This is my son GC, Danny C, and Fresco. R.I.P. GC, I miss you, son. R.I.P. Fresco, I miss you too, brother. This is How to Be the Man, y'all.
When I say ball out, baby. Yeah.
Show you how to be the man, how to be the boss, how to slide through with 7 coats of the gloss. Show you how to be the man. Show you how to be the man. Yeah. Show you how to be the man, how to be the boss, how to buy the cars, how to buy the house. Show you how to be the man. Yeah. Show you how to be the man. Yeah. Show you how to be the man. How to flip them Zans, show you how to take a dime from her fucking man. Show you how to flip the script, how to lane switch, how to step your paper game up real quick. GC, I ain't playing, show you how to not say shit. And if you talking dollars, then you speaking my language. 4 side bitches, I ain't never had no main bitch. And if you acting funny, then I ain't on no strange shit. Show you how to roll up that motherfucking dang shit. 12 come through, y'all know I ain't say shit. All about my money, I ain't got no patience. And if you waste my time, oh, you basic. Show you how to lead a scene and not say shit. White boy, but I'm seen with all races. Show you how to tell real shit from fake shit. Show you how to be the realest thing on date. Show you how to be the man, how to be the boss, how to slide through with 7 coats of the gloss. Show you how to be the man. Show you how to be the man. Yeah. Show you how to be the man, how to be the boss, how to buy the cars, how to buy the house. Show you how to be the man. Yeah, show you how to be the man. Yeah.
All right, y'all. That's all we got time for tonight, man. I want to thank everybody who tuned in. I want to thank my guest, 88 Diagrams, for sliding through. Man, it's been a dope night, man. I'm glad everybody's happy. I'm happy. You happy?
I'm happy.
Y'all happy? I hope you're happy. All right, y'all. Peace.